back with another one on this I'm gonna call Flame series, Combo Flames. This one we just dropped a baby profile. I just wanted to keep it quick, but I wanted to go over some notable combo ropes and adjustments. This is kind of like a week or two after I've been playing the deck more. Might want to cut down on these by just one, because you want to be consistent and probably up these. And that's about it. I've been, like I said before during the video, I've been kind of falling out of love of the arrival dependency, but when you get it off, it's just extra extension. And until I find like maybe 8 to 10 more cards that's better turn 2 plays, this stay for now. But that's pretty much the main adjustment from what I've been testing. Just slight ratio changes. But getting on to the combos, let me set this up. Generally, there's only like a few things that you're doing in the first few turns, depending on if you go first or second. If you go first, the main thing you're doing is charging and playing out your Dr. Mew and grabbing the 1 to set up, and then using your leader effect to take 2 life. For example, just for card advantage, pretty much. Let's see, bam. Cause that's like turn 1, you take 2 life, or you charge 1 if you going first. You charge 1. Probably with no, I would do Dr. Mew first, cause you thin the deck and increase your targets. Then draw 3, discard 2, and then you take 2 life, basically. Then from there going to turn 2, I would probably, depending on if they tapped out or not, that is very important. Very important. Cause like if they tapped out, you can attempt to kill them turn 2. But if you're not sure, just give it a charge. Also note, there was like a game where I had the dream set up. I just played this on turn 2. You cannot play this card on turn 2. That was my mistake. I'm probably gonna put that up after I show you the dream sequence going second. But continuing on. Generally if they tapped out, you can go into the arrival shenanigans where you just swing, combo, set up your baby, and tap 1. Most times out of 10, that is your first damage, as well as sets up another interaction, because when this is played, you get to, where is my other one? Play this out of hand and search out the top 7 for one of your offering guys, which is more than likely this. If you didn't hit it off your leader effect, because you take 2, search the top 3 for a brain rust or a baby. Usually, out of that, between your first turn and your second turn, you will hit one of these. More than likely, this is one you want to hit. And that's out the way. One's the energy, the other one's in your drop. Doesn't really matter. Because you really don't even usually go into your Z deck. And then this is up for a swing. This is up for a swing. But we're not done yet. And this is on the assumption they tapped out. Need to get that Fight Arena shirt you tapped out. But then this will be like your second swing, because this is a barrier guy, so you want to save that for like one of your last swings since it's the safe swing. But you still got a lot of swings on top of this. So you would swing with 16. They'll either combo out or take it. That's fine. Then you would then use this effect. You would reveal it, attempt to bounce back one of your evil incarnates just to play it. Also, that triggers off your Goku. I did not know how important this interaction was until I did it. But you burst 2 off top of deck. That's your drop. Oh, look at that. Let's see. Let me expand my field, because I'm like, this is going to get real crazy soon. Alright, now that you have these swings, that's probably going to 15 for your second swing, or no, your third swing. Then combo all that, do what they want. Another 15 after that for your third swing. Just like always, layer your swings and just do it in small waves, because you don't know what hand defense they have. But on the second swing, you can do a few things. You can either rival out the Goten, which usually I would recommend to do, or if you have another Dr. Mew, you can just play another Dr. Mew. Go into the deck for another baby just to set it up. Shuffle up. Because your turn 2, you should play another Dr. Mew. I forgot. We're down to 4 life because of this requires us to take up to 2 life, and you want to go down to 4 anyway. Let's see what's in your hand. Nada. So your board should be like this generally, and you should have like 6 cards in your drop, which is more than perfect. Let's say we discarded our extra blue one and the Janemba. This Janemba in particular is particular for if you have the energy marker or turn 3. But since we don't, we just playing on an instance that we're going first. So like on the second swing, you have this. You combo these 2 off. Scratch that. You do this first, then you combo. You set this up. You play Dr. Mew, and then you combo on the second swing. Combo these off for the Goten, which gives you offering. Most times they want to crit themselves. That's like free damage. and your hand is pretty big, and like right now you got 4 life and you're set to super combo out this world. So 25 that you're taking it or leaving it, and you got another one and you're building up the drop. And then I would say at this point, after that I would swing with him for the 3rd, 4th, 5th swing. And at this point you would have more than likely dealt at least 3 damage to your opponent. And you still got more sweeps to go. You're not done. So they either take it or combo out of that. That's fine. They either taking this damage, swelling up, because I say after, when they get down to 3 or 4, they're going to start defending and using their hand. Then you awaken. You can awaken at any point, whatever you feel is need the best. So you just draw more cards out your deck, because he's a draw 2. And oh yeah, this is tap. You're tapped out because you arrival that, and we arrival this for a specific reason. Even though I'm running it as a 1-of, which should be like at least minimal 2-of in here, we still get to do the play. Also, we still have another swing. If all this damage is going through, you get to play this out your hand, which is another 15k swing. But like I said before, you always want to layer it up just to do swing, play, swing, play, swing, play. So that's how you always want to like layer out your turns just in case of how they are defending. But going on to further things. Also, another thing you want to keep in mind is, are they awakened? It's just simple aggro factors that govern how you sequence your turn. Because like if they're awakened, just swinging with 15k is not enough, because the fact that they'll be awakened outside of their alternate win or alternate awakening conditioning, because all of the swings and taking the damage, that means they're at 4 or less. So you want to put some pepper on it, but keep that in mind. And like the pepper you want to put on it is like the fascias, which I showed you earlier, or super combos. But usually use these like to put back your 10Ks, because your 10Ks can't be comboed because you're tapped out, like you would like bottom deck that. But there is another layer that we want to do, but generally we would just swing and just, like I said before, just throw down the fascia and just go like 25, maybe even 35, because you is like got at least 2 super combos at this point with how you've been sequencing your turn and setting up, with how dig you deep between drawing like, I want to say 10 to 15 cards and seeing 15 to 16 cards deep in your first 2 turns is just kind of, I don't want to say the B word, but really strong. I would say tier 1 meta. Tier 1 worthy. So you making them 35 sticks, they either losing hand to not take these single damage, or they are just taking damage. And that was 3, 4, 5, 6 swings. Then we go with a safe swing, or actually before that, we still have his ability, and this is kind of like the dream that I kind of messed up, because instead of playing my Janemba and rivaling this like I should have, or starting off with Janemba, I played the Frieza too early on accident, which I said before, and probably you will see in the gameplay, which it would have made it even worse for my opponent, because I had the 2 energy and stuff, or I went second that game, but my turn 1 was pretty crazy. I'll show you the second lines in a bit, but I would, depending on the information I know and how my opponent reacted to all of this, I'm using my leader effect to play out this, which sets up another interaction, which we'll probably push with that, just to push damage, and then I'll use my super combos on these bottom decks. Some more dead 10Ks to the bottom, just to push the damage, and just making them combo at least 2 to 3 cards, or making them use their super combos. Or matter of fact, I would combo 5 just to make it 25, so they have to give up 2 cards. And then that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we swing in again. But this time we have another motive, since we have the Goten on the field, which, shockingly enough, this is active battle. You get to KO one of your cards. Active battle, just to play something out. So on the 8th swing, we're playing out from this effect, the Bola, which doesn't negate their skills, shockingly. This comes into play, reduces, if you drew any of these dead 10Ks in your hand, they reduce as a 10K combo power, so you have an additional super power, or an additional super combo, or pseudo super combo, with a free 10K. And then in offering, I say at this point, they at 3 or 2 life, so you want to make you draw again, because they definitely going to say draw 2, and then you can just lean a bit harder into this, comboing a few more, because your hand is going to be really big at this point, and you just draining their hand. And then you'll probably just swing just to push them to 2 if you could. And then you following it up with a Fasha. That's why I really like this card. If you comboing this, it boosts its own combo step by 5 if it's a yellow card in battle. So for your, I keep losing track because you swing a lot in this deck. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on your 8 swing, you want to, at this point, I really want to lean into this. So I'm probably going up to 45. That's where I will leave it, just to put them at 2 range if they're not already in 2 range. And then, or if they at 1, I'm probably just dumping my hand. 2 or 1, I'm just making them go lower or use the token negates or sparking negates outright. A life's a life. And then we overwhelming, depending on where they at for your 9th swing, the double strike. And you just swing and then dump everything, the rest of your super combos. Get the bricks out your hand and just draw combo power and then just throw it on the field. And that's how the game, or that sequence, is played. Let me set up for going second. Alright, we reset up. I called that last combo the Goten in the Dream. But that's how you gotta set it up. Even though you don't have, if you don't have like the Goten, you just lead off with Janemba and you still get there. Cause that's how I got there in the gameplay that you'll see after this. Which I messed up that one mess up, but the results, or the end result, would have been the same. But if I would have did the dream combo, it would probably just been worse. I just let off on this when it should have been let off on this. I was just thinking too hard on it, and I was just too excited that he tapped out. But going second, this is a combo I did inside the game. I think I started it off something like this. It was like a multicolored charge. I think I charged actually for personal sync, personal reenactment, Goten, and then I went into my play. Let's say I got my 6. I just wanna, or actually, yeah, going into my 7 at this point. I just want to reenact it, just how it is, card for card advantage. Then I did my Dr. Mew, searched out this is kind of like a different line. Let me see if I can find it. I was going to do the typical this one, but there's another line I want to show you that y'all can go into. You want to search out the other Mew, cause here's the reason why. Cause you can kind of set up a few different ways. If you don't have the arrival baby in your hand, I would let me just show you just for reference. Cause I had the arrival baby in my hand, I was able to do it in the game. But if you don't have this, you go into this one just so you can tuck, or first bottom deck the deck cards that you don't want to use right now. So you would use effect bottom 1, draw, and then use energy marker for the union absorb, and go into this one.